Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to go through the new Dota 2 update, which is supposed to be a massive update regarding Immortal draft changes. Let's get into it. Immortal draft rules will now be used if any player is above 8,500 MMR, roughly the top 0.5% of players. Previously the cutoff was 6,500 MMR, roughly the top 1.5% of players. So what this translates into is that previously the rank was inflated so much that people in Immortal kind of really didn't deserve to be there in a way, because they wanted to set the standard for being an Immortal player much higher and harder to achieve. So anyone who was 6,500 MMR, which was 1.5% of the player, were all considered as Immortal players, but now that is not the case. Now, the Immortal draft rules will only be used for players that are above 8,500 MMR. Other than that, Immortal draft games do not show up in the public match history. Replay access is restricted to game participants, and these games are not listed in web APIs. So you cannot use third-party sites or applications to gain more information regarding the replays that are of the games that are being played by players who are playing in Immortal draft games. Players who are above 8,500 MMR. By the way, I think this is to counter the weird bots. I think the weird bots that you see. They will also, because I've already read it, they also go into other changes that I think is also linked to the fact that these things also counteract the bots. If you don't know, there's among many other problems in Immortal Draft, which I have noticed and observed. I myself am not Immortal player, but I'm in the know of this. There are a lot of bots that do win trading, like not actual players, but literally bots who would buy iron branches and they would win trade and stuff like that. So I think these steps help bring some kind of change and in a way to check where it goes. Basically, this is their idea of trying to deal with it, and let's see how it goes. So, okay, let's continue. Players who are above 8,500 MMR, the top 0.5% of the players, are now required to register. Yes, this is the part I was talking about. An official name to queue for ranked. They need to register an official name. So after that, they can queue for rank. The game cannot be changed. The name cannot be changed, and will be displayed during the pre-game player draft phase of Immortal draft games. So whatever name that they will choose will be displayed in the pre-game player draft phase of Immortal. So when their Immortal players are choosing the players that they want to play with, they have to select. Everyone would have a name that they cannot change. So whatever the people above 8,500 MMR will register as will be the only name that they can use. So they cannot just change of, like, I don't know, to like not giving up grind set or something like that, or I don't care MMR. Like, they cannot change those names like that. So if RTZ is playing, RTZ is playing. If Mason is playing, Mason is playing, or whoever is playing, right? So they have to use whatever name that they decide for rest of their rank or year, I guess. Approximately half of the players at this rank already have official name registered. So half of the players at this rank already have an official name registered. Players above 8,500 MMR who are guaranteed to play an Immortal draft game may not queue for rank as party. So players who are playing at 8,500 MMR who are guaranteed to play an Immortal draft game will not queue for ranked as a party. So they cannot play party rank games. Basically, unranked is changed, so they can play unranked with anyone of any MMR. Change the way MMR gain loss works in Immortal draft games to better take into consideration the possible outcomes based on player draft choices. So basically, they're saying regarding the rank difference of different Immortal players, whether how much loss there will be for losing the game, or winning the game, basically the MMR variable MMR change after the game conclusion. And let's go through the summary again. If your MMR is 8,500 plus, all your ranked games will be Immortal Draft. All matches will be private. You're required to have an official name registered. I guess before it wasn't a requirement, but now it is a requirement to have it registered. And I think that would create a hurdle for the bots. Maybe they're doing other things behind the scenes too. We can hope, but yeah, I think that is a good and important step to force them to register a name. You cannot queue for ranked matches as a member of a party, because I think the win traders were also in a party or something like that, and they were trading, doing win trading. So not being able to queue ranked match as a member of the party is also a way to deter that. I think the win trading situation, it was really bad in Immortal ranks, and like any stream that you watch of the players who are of that rank, it was really miserable and unenjoyable watching experience from the perspective of a viewer. Unrank is unchanged. Again, unrank is unchanged. They can do whatever they want in unrank. If your MMR is 6,500 plus, your rank games will only be Immortal Draft if matched with a player above 8,500 MMR. So if your rank is above 6,500 but it's not 8,500 MMR yet, but if like there's low queue, low pool, then maybe you can get matched with players that are above 8,500 MMR. If they are 8k or something like that, you will still play a normal rank game, right? It will not be Immortal Draft for every player above 6,500 MMR. It will be only for 8,500 plus MMR. Or if you're matched up with a player that is above 8,500 MMR, only then. See, it says matched with the player. So match with the player in team or in any team, it doesn't matter, because if someone is having 8,500 MMR in your game, because then you have to pick, right? Immortal Draft situation, so you have to do the picking thing, and only then you will have the option to pick a player, because now someone has 8,500 MMR or more. Otherwise, you play using standard ranked matchmaking rules. Unranked is changed. Again, unranked is changed. They have to repeat it again and again. And it would be normal rank for everyone from like 1 MMR to 6,500 MMR. But it only matters once you are above 8,500 MMR, or you are matched up with a player that is of that rank. In the game, there is someone with that 8,500 MMR status. So interesting change. We will see what are the quality of the games of the players who play it. Again, general people's opinion should not really matter here, because the player who are experiencing it should be able to communicate what are the issues, because the player who are not 6,500 MMR or 8,500 MMR, I don't think their opinion should matter here or matter over here, because yeah, they're not experiencing this. So I think Valve should consider the people who are high rank, if they give feedback on the changes and what their experience has been in like 5 to 10 days or maybe more than that, they should consider tweaking or making more changes, listening to their suggestions, or getting more insight into that. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, appreciate it. Yeah, subscribe for more Dota 2 updates and live streams. Take care, goodbye.